I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On first down, Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 36, Prescott. This is caught by Hilton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Not only was it a double move route, it was the dreaded post corner for any defensive back, because you think that he's going all the way to the post in a deep route, and then he breaks it off to the corner. That's hard to flip your hips and get there.
Well, he didn't flip him in time. Big play. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number two?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action, Fields. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Fields now to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down and 4. Prescott. He's got it to Hilton. Seven yards there and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First down, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Running left, Montgomery. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second and 9, Fields locates Mooney on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a first and 10. To throw is Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. and somehow incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Jones on the return. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
He's going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Fields going to get this to Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. A run of the jet sweep with Jones. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Velus Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 4 that time. And it'll be first down Cowboys. Inside give to Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Again, Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Short yardage, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Fourth down, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Montgomery will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot trap.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On first down, it's Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On second and goal, Fields. Forced out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
After the sack, they come up on third and goal from the 18. Here's Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Prescott back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first and 10, Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott, and pressure coming, and they got it once again. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Matthew Adams. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 75 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run for it with Montgomery. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. They try again with Montgomery, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. They try to catch him by surprise there on third down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. In this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot now for Prescott. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this
got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a nah flex. While you there looking depressed, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, but you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed with
the NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Burrow to throw right away. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
11 MT.
Burrow will throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
12.
And Burrow going to throw again. Complete to his tight end, Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth.
11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the gun, here's Fields. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taylor now to return it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Burrow's throw into the hands of Sample. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Gun. Cut.
Burrow on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Fields. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields. Touchdown! Chase Claypool from 8 yards out, and the Bears have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
11. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11. 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
On first down, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chase Claypool with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Bengals 3.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Jones now on a jet sweep. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 3rd and 2, Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Touchdown Bears! Darnell Mooney, 35 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Bears 24, Bengals 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over the first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, it might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have this short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here.
11.
Burrow on play action. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now Fields. And this one's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting the game.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Now it's Burrow. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 56 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score. And McPherson on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. To the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far. And
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Fields rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. Fields got his man complete over the middle. That's Montgomery. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Fields. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's got room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Fields on 1st down. Steps away. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Running the jet sweep with Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. All eyes on Fields. He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The Bengals drive about to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Now Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Running left, Montgomery. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. Down to the 25. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.